Hello, 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 and welcome. We are here today, and I'm talking to a sweetheart right here. Her name is Lynette.
Lynette Jackson,
Woo-hoo!
yes. So great to be here.
There she is. And first, I'm going to do what I always do. Such a day, yeah. Such a mighty fine day, yeah, yeah. Woo! It is a good day. It's always a good day, right?
Beautiful day,
It's a
yes.
great day.
Always.
So, Lynette, why don't you tell everyone about yourself? About, just a little teeny, give them a little idea.
Sure. Well, as I said, my name is Lynette Jackson, and I'm just so blessed to be here. I'm with a group. It used to be four of us, but now
Yeah.
we're down to two. And our group, the name is Melodious L L.
Yeah,
Yes.
and Melodious L and L for
Yes.
Lynette and Laura. Hi, Laura.
Hi, Laura. She's my other half of the group.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, yes.
Oh my gosh. Now, how long have you been singing?
Oh my. I have, been singing since 4 years of age.
Woo!
I started out as a little sunbeam in my little church choir, the children's choir at
Aw.
Calvary Baptist Church, as a matter of fact, right out here. And I just loved singing. It just was something that I just fell in love with from a baby, from a child.
It came right through, right from the beginning,
From
huh?
the very beginning, yes. And I loved it. So I just continued on throughout the years.
Uh-huh.
And eventually I decided to take some lessons because, you got to kind of, if that's something that you enjoy doing, you
Yeah.
want to perfect your craft.
Yeah,
And in
that's so
order
true.
to do that, you need to maybe take a few lessons, and then you need to work on, that craft daily. So that's something I learned from you, Marquita, in our lessons that, it's not just, we're going to have a rehearsal or you're going to go to a lesson one day a week, but you need to practice those on a regular basis.
Yeah,
So,
and so many people think, I can just sing my songs, and you can just, it'll just come out, or I'll just be inspired to write that song, right?
absolutely, but it doesn't work, unfortunately. It doesn't work that way.
Now, how did you work with writing songs?
Well, for me, songs would just come to me, but when the songs would come to me, so I feel like they were spirit led. I would have to learn, and this is something that over the years I learned, because I would like maybe wake up in the middle of the night and the Lord would give me a song, and then I would go back to sleep. And then later, when I woke up, I completely forgot.
Is that true or what? You don't remember. And
Right.
if you don't write it down, oh my gosh, it's like,
Exactly.
wait a second, what was that thought? And it's gone.
It's gone,
It
right.
is so gone. So
Right.
just so you know that she's giving you a gem here. You don't just let something go that you were inspired for. No matter how you were inspired, write it down, record it, right?
Absolutely.
Get it down so you have
Absolutely.
it. Oh my gosh.
Right. Now that's usually just a rough draft. But once you write that down, then you have something to work with and you can expand on it and, start adding more, maybe another verse, another chorus, and you can add harmonies and all of that. So, but if you don't write it down to begin with, then sometimes you just lose it altogether.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, in the songwriting, it's so important that, like Lynette said, number one, you're inspired.
Yeah.
That's great, But then
Absolutely.
you've got to work with the inspiration. You can't just be inspired and think the rest of it is going to
just gonna
come
come.
either.
Right.
You have to do the work after that, like with anything in life, right? Lynette?
That's for everything in life, absolutely. And the thing is that in terms of being a professional, if you really think about it, all the professionals they study. All the professionals, you hear them talking about, I have a vocal coach. And so, that's something that you need to learn that it's continual. It's not a one-time thing or, let me do this for a month and then I'm good to go. You need to continue in your craft working on it. So
And so many don't do that.
Yeah.
But the wise ones do. They continue.
Absolutely.
You know, they don't let go. And it's like the working out. I keep saying that. You know, you've got to work your muscles. And I think when you were taking lessons, that was the biggie with, like, you know,
Oh, my.
hey, are you working it during the week?
Oh, my.
You know, and even in the lesson,
Yes.
you know, it was like, this is a lot of work, Marquita.
Right.
Right?
But that was something that, oh my God, what a blessing, because you drilled that into me. And so now I have that gym. I consider that to be a gym because, again, after coming to, you know, taking lessons, and then, you know, I started being over my praise team and working
That's right.
with,
You're
my.
leading the praise team.
I'm working with 7 people and working with harmonies and working with, and you know, some have more experience than others. And so a lot of the lessons that you instilled in me, now I can share with my praise team, and especially with the breathing techniques, because that was another gem that, you know, sometimes you get to singing and you get excited, especially when you get in the spirit, and you forget. And then you're like, why am I out of breath? Why can't I hit this note? And that was one of the things that I had to work through. So,
You know, it's always coming up. In every person I talk to that they've done lessons.
wow.
You know, it always is the breathing.
important. It's important.
That support, that breathing, and then the idea of not letting go of your instrument, which is right here. Not
Absolutely.
letting go and continuing with that instrument, using it, because you know you don't use it,
You lose it.
There you go.
That's the saying.
What you're saying.
Yeah, you don't use it, you lose it.
That
So,
is exactly it.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's what we want to instill with you. I always say my age, and I know Lynette has been through a little bit in life here, you know, and we are doing it. We are doing our craft. We haven't given up. We haven't stopped.
it's such a blessing. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's great.
It's been such a blessing. In our group, we've worked on a few videos. We have new music. It's an original, you know, a couple of original songs. You know, He's a Healer is one. It's out there on YouTube and all the platforms. And also,
Now that's your new music video.
that's one of
isn't
our
it?
new videos that's out. He's
I'm
a
gonna fix
Healer.
this for you. I'm going to bring this down.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
He's a healer.
We're so
Okay.
excited about it.
And
Yes.
it's your second one. What was your first one?
That's actually the first one.
Oh, that was the first
He's
one.
a Healer is our first one.
Okay.
Yes. Our second one is called Reimagined.
Okay,
And
tell
now
us about that.
Yes. Now that one we're extremely proud of, because Reimagine is sort of our theme song for our new album that we're putting together. Because, you know, when I mentioned that it used to be 4 of us in the group.
Right.
And we have been reimagined, and now there's 2 of us.
Oh, yeah.
So we're really blessed to have put out the song. Again, it's on YouTube and all the platforms under Melodious L L. And also, we have the video out now. So that's something that we just released.
Okay. So, you know, I want to reiterate, you know, what she said. It's Melodious L and L.
Yes.
Yes, and it's on the platforms, and you know I'm going to get the URLs for everything from you,
Oh,
and then
great.
we can put it there.
Sounds great.
Okay, yes, and you need to go and watch the video, right?
Absolutely.
You know,
Please go watch it and share it and enjoy it. Both of them are wonderful.
Oh, that's wonderful. And, you know, the thing is that they've worked so hard. They came to lessons every week and really went over harmonies.
Consistency, that was the key, and absolutely. Marquita was just such a jewel. You are a jewel, helping
you.
us with our harmonies, helping us with, you know, just getting
blending.
together and blending, because that was something that, you know, was new. And in all honesty, I for a long time, I did harmonies and solos by myself prior to joining the group.
Yes,
Yes.
you're great with harmonies.
Right. But once I joined the group, because the group was already established, I basically filled in with a lot of the background singing.
Yes.
So when we became 2, I ended up having to, start stepping up and doing more solos.
You were a
Marquita
lead,
was
yes.
a big help for me in that regard because
Yes, believing
yeah.
in yourself.
Yeah, a lot of that, when you haven't done it for a while and even though you still have done it through the years, but maybe just background vocals. And now all of a sudden you're going to be doing leads or maybe you've only done it in a small church setting, but now you're going to do a concert or, different areas. And so sometimes you get a little intimidated depending on what your situation is.
Yes.
So, all of those things. Hey, Marquita was such a big help in terms of just building up the confidence and, letting us know, hey, you can do it. So thank you so much, Marquita.
You're welcome,
What a
honey. That's
jewel.
so sweet.
What a
Thank
jewel,
you.
yeah.
You really worked really hard. And that, it comes up so much to the consistency.
Yes.
That you have to know you need to be consistent with your talent. You need to be consistent with your practice. You need to be consistent with just believing in yourself, knowing that you can do it, knowing that you can follow through
Absolutely.
on your dreams.
Absolutely. And we still have our rehearsals and we still go over our vocal lessons because we have all of those.
Oh, yeah.
So it's continual. And back to the continuation. So it's continual. So,
Yeah.
yes.
And I've said it before, I continue to practice. I continue to do the practice so that my muscles stay in tune. Because if you
Absolutely.
just wait until like you're going to do your recording, or you wait until you're going to do your live, and you haven't been singing for a while, all of a sudden you realize, oh shoot, my voice is not responding,
Right.
or I'm hoarse, or I did that show, and
Exactly.
good Lord, after that I felt
Exactly.
bad.
Right.
Yeah,
And not only that, also, if you're singing, and that's one of the things that you worked on with us as well. If you're singing, you want to make sure that you're reaching everyone in your audience. So, if you are used to just standing in one spot, you need to kind of maneuver and get around and bless everyone in the audience. And I said that for a particular reason, because practicing that, not only doing that when the big day comes, but practicing that helps out so much. You know what I mean? So,
Oh yeah.
yes.
And you think, oh, I'll do it when I perform. That's what I'll have students say. Oh, I'll do it when I perform. I said, no, you won't.
Right.
Because you do as you practice. That's what you're going to do.
Absolutely.
You're going to be standing there and thinking of moving, but you won't be moving because you didn't do it when you
didn't
practiced.
practice.
Ooh, that was a good bomb right there.
Practice makes perfect, right?
Yes, and all of a sudden, then what happens is when you're thinking of doing, you're already moving because
Right.
you've practiced that so much.
It's coming natural because you practice it that way. And I said practice makes perfect, but I heard someone say practice makes better. And I actually like that terminology better because we are always aspiring to be better and better and better. And in order for that to occur, we have to continue to practice.
And be better.
And be better.
Yeah.
So, yes.
What a great point. That was that's another little bomb you got happening for us.
Woo, I tell you.
I know. Oh, girl, this is wonderful.
It's a
Now, is
blessing.
there anything else that you want to share with our audience?
Well, I also wanted to tell you, the audience, that working with, from 4 to 2 people, my partner Laura, her voice and my voice were a little different. And one of the things that you really helped us with, I'm going back to the blending, because you mentioned a lot of times, Lynette, you have more of a darker tone, and Laura's tone is more brighter. And so in some instances, we may want to sing a song in a darker tone, more rich and darker. But in some areas and in some songs, you want to sing it in a more brighter tone. And that was something that oh my God, that's another bomb that you really worked with us on, because I was singing one way, she was singing another way, and thank God we finally got it together. So yes, thank you so much. That was
Oh,
a
you are
blessing.
so welcome. Yes, it's so important to have an objective person there.
Oh, my goodness.
To bring something out, because a lot of times you don't hear it
You don't
yourself.
realize, yeah.
That's why I have to videotape myself,
Mm-hmm.
because I have to look back and say, "Oh my gosh, Marquita," or I do a recording. I go, "You really sang that note that
Right.
way?" And you just don't know because you're busy doing.
Right,
Right?
exactly.
You're busy
Exactly.
doing, and so you're not aware as seeing back or hearing
Yes.
back.
Yes, yes.
And hearing back a lot of times can freak you out.
Oh my, oh my.
Yeah, remember when you recorded and you're like, ah!
Right. Well, see, that's one of the things that we also worked on, voice placement.
Yes.
Because I mentioned early on that that was one of the things that I wanted to kind of strengthen.
Yeah.
Because you would find yourself singing a song, and when you listen back in certain areas, and that was one thing you would always say, well, Lynette, this area right here, or this word right here, let's change this. Let's sing this a little different. And maybe you need to use your head voice, or maybe you need to use your chest voice, and that sort of thing. So voice placement is another major thing that you need to and it doesn't come natural when when you're singing it. Well, for me, it didn't. So when you're singing different songs, sometimes you have to, sometimes it may flow. And if you find yourself where you kind of feel like you're straining in an area, and that was something that I would reach a note, but it was straining, and maybe sometimes I would, oh my God, it's a little crack here or a crack there. So then you stop, you go back, and you're able to find, where am I going to place my voice? So this will sound the way I want it to sound. So it will flow.
Yeah,
So
and we worked on that.
we
a
worked
lot.
on that.
But you really came through, and you found ways to understand how to do it.
Right.
You applied what I said.
Through through
That
practice.
that was
and
it.
application.
The application thereof.
Right.
Woo!
Through practice and application.
Oh my gosh, this is so good,
What a
honey.
blessing.
This is
I
so
love you
good.
so
Yeah,
much,
I love you
Marquita.
too, sweetheart. Okay, so now Lynette, what are you working on now, or what do you have in the cooker that's ready to come out?
Oh my goodness. So Laura and I are always doing something. We meet twice a week, and we're working hard. Yes, we work hard. We start off with our vocal lessons.
Change this. Oh my
All
gosh.
right, we definitely start off with our vocal lessons, and we're working on 4 new songs actually. One of the songs is called Job Time. We're excited about that. We have a song called Deliver Us. So much going on in the world. And so that was a song that the Lord laid in my spirit, Deliver Us. And then we have 2 new Christmas songs, and one of them is called Joy, Joy, Joy. He brings me joy. That's the name of it. He brings me joy. And yes,
I've
and
got, I've got to say something here.
Go ahead.
Because you keep mentioning, different things. So Lynette, as well as myself, we are Christians.
Absolutely.
Yes, and she mentioned in the church. So she was brought up in the church. I was brought up on this doggone mic keeps coming up. I was brought up. My father would tell the priest. I was brought up Catholic, and my father is so funny. And then we go back. But I had to let them know, say it, shoop, right there. We love God.
It's just a part of me, so it just flows out.
Yes, and people need to know that. We're not ashamed of saying it.
Absolutely not.
We're who we are. We are. We're wearing it, okay?
Right.
But my father, the priest, came to visit one day, and he said, "Can you tell my daughter that she doesn't have to go to church on Sunday?" And the priest just had his mouth open. He said, "She sings and she has to work the night before. She needs her rest." And the priest, I was standing there going, "Oh my gosh."
Oh my goodness.
So that's how I was brought up.
Oh, wow.
But I loved to sit in church. I loved to talk to God. I would walk to church. To school, rather, to school.
Okay.
Now nobody walks anywhere.
Right.
So I walked to school, and I'd stop by the creek, and I'd sit in the creek, and I'd talk to God. Now, why is this way? And why is this that way? And if
Personal
I
time
was
with
in
God.
charge, I'd do this and that.
Personal time with God is important.
Oh my gosh! To this day, it is most precious. I keep remembering that. So
yes.
I just want to say to the audience that we are just so blessed because we know our Big Daddy.
We know our Big Daddy.
We know, and for you, whomever your higher power is, may God bless
May
you
God
for
bless
that.
you.
You have your higher power, but remember, you need to have a higher power happening. We got ours.
We got ours.
Ooh.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So
Jesus
now
Christ.
continue on with you have Christmas, and Christmas is
Christmas
wonderful.
is, such a joy. And so, as I said, the first one is called He Brings Me Joy. And praise God, that's what he does.
Yeah.
The second one, I'm so blessed because God just laid that one in my lap too. And it's called Now Behold the Precious Lamb.
Oh.
Hallelujah. So those are the 4 new things that are in the oven cooking.
So joy, joy, joy.
He brings me joy.
He brings me joy. Okay.
Yes, he brings me joy.
Okay.
And the other one is Behold the Precious Lamb.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, how
yes.
wall
So we're excited about both of them. Well,
You
all
should
4
be.
of those.
You should
Job
be.
time, deliver us, behold the precious lamb, and he brings me joy. Joy, 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 joy.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Lynette, thank you so much for being
Oh,
here.
you're so welcome. It's been an honor and a privilege.
Thank you so much. Yes. And we have a bell. Is that telling us that we need to?
Our time
It's
is
like-
running out.
Time is running out. Oh my gosh. I don't know whether you guys heard the bell. We'll know when I edit this, okay?
Right.
But we heard a ding going, oh.
In the background somewhere.
Well, I'm going to tell people about one thing that connects with what we've been talking about, which is vocal exercising. 2 different things, actually.
Yes.
One is Singing for a Lifetime, and that's every Thursday.
Oh,
And it's just for women, I got to tell you, okay? It's just us girls. And
Awesome.
it's about 20 minutes, it's
Okay.
vocal exercises. That's it.
Great.
We just do about 6 exercises, and
Okay.
we have one, yay! And our arms go out. We are having fun, I got to tell
I
you.
love that exercise.
Yes, and you know that exercise.
I do know that exercise.
Yes, so it is a group, and we meet every week, and then that is posted, and you have 4 choices.
Wow,
So then the new week comes in, and the last one goes out. So it's all week long. You can choose whatever you want. So that's for the people who don't want to take private lessons.
Wonderful.
Because they can
Sounds
be
wonderful.
expensive.
Absolutely.
So
So options. You have options.
Yes, you can do that, and it is so inexpensive. Oh my gosh!
Great.
So it's it's the alternative that keeps you in shape and keeps
Okay.
you remembering that you
Yes.
have to stay in shape and do
Oh,
it.
yes.
And you're forced because it's every week.
That's great.
And then you
yeah.
meet with other people, so it's good.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And then the other thing is that I have a course coming up.
All right.
Yes, and
Joe.
it is for vocal workout.
Okay, Marquita.
Plural, Marquita,
Wow.
vocal workouts.
Okay, plural. That sounds very, very great.
Yes, it's going to come out in
Wonderful.
December. Okay, so this is
Oh.
2023,
Okay.
and we are in November already.
Oh my goodness, time's flying. Yes.
Uh-huh. So it's going to be coming out. So stay tuned for that. It is a course. You're going to have to come in. But it's going to be so good because it's going to be about exercising the voice.
yeah.
And, we both know how important it is. And
Yeah.
we do it.
Putting
we
it into
want
action.
We want you guys to join us,
Oh,
okay? Yes.
wonderful.
Oh, thank you, honey. I'm
You're so
excited
welcome.
about it.
That's
yes.
very exciting. Yes.
Yes. And next year I'm going to start putting together the second book. How to sing through it all.
Oh, wow. That's going to be a jewel also. I have the first book, you guys. If you don't have it, make sure you get it and get ready for the next one.
The first one is, I will not grow weary, Lord. It is, yes. And so you can get it on Amazon, okay? And it is, it's been there now for a little bit, so you need to grab it. And I'm going to do the audio for that. There's so many things that are going to happen in
wow.
2024, just like with you guys. You're going to come out with your songs. I'm going to
Yes.
come out with a course for people, probably going to be singing a little bit more.
Awesome.
I'm singing more on the videos here.
That's wonderful,
It's
Marquita.
important, you know?
I'm looking forward to the audio books. I really am. Okay, wow. Okay.
Yes. And if you are on YouTube, do you mind ringing that bell, please, and subscribing, honey?
Yes, please,
And
yes.
leave a comment, okay?
Absolutely.
We want to hear from you. Lynette wants to know what you have to say to her, okay? And if you're a Christian, say hello. Oh my gosh! And then leave a comment and subscribe. Okay,
Yes.
we need your help.
Help us out, yeah.
Yes, and go see Melodious L L. All right.
Yes.
So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so
Lynette,
much.
it's great. It's
Oh,
great.
it was a joy. It was an
thank you,
honor.
honey.
Thank you, Marquita.
Thank you so
Thanks for
much.
the invite.
And guess what? It's such a day, yeah. Such a mighty fine day. Woo! See ya. Bye, 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 bye.